Hey guys, Matt here, and it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to any fathers who happen to be watching this. But but for those of you like me who are the child, I have something that could help you with your Father's Day celebration. Now, it's quite common for children to get their father a card for Father's Day, or in the case of adults buying a card for their fathers, which would be the kids' grandfathers. But the point is, cards are a usual thing to get. And what I decided was to make a virtual card that you get to write yourself. Well, for the most part. So let's go into Scratch, and this time I'm not doing a tutorial on it, mainly because I wanted to test it, and I liked having all this progress already saved. So instead, I'll break it down into individual sections and show you what I've done. So this is the first part. This is how you write your lines. So let's take a look at this, and I'll break it off into individual sections. So we have the start, which has the additional when green flag is clicked, because that's what we need to start off these commands. So we start off, so everything is usually a ask, question, and wait, add answer to test, which is a list instead of a variable. That's very important. And wait 1 second. The only exceptions, of course, are the first one, which adds the green flag is clicked, like I've already said, and the bottom one, because it's the last one, doesn't need a wait 1 second. So the questions I put aren't necessary, but they help you if you want to remember which one does what. So the first one asks what's your dad's name, if you're one of those families where the dad is comfortable with you knowing his name. If not, feel free to put dad. That's what I'm gonna do. And so the next one is, and of course it puts all these answers in this little bubble. So then the next one is, give me a positive word, good, great, etc., just so you understand what I mean by a positive word. So yeah, this is kind of like Mad Libs, except it's supposed to make sense and it's not supposed to be funny. Though if you want to, you can write a funny card in these next parts, which are write lines 1, 2, and 3. If this was a physical card, this would be like the main chunk. Well, this all would be the writing, but this would be the main body of the letter. The card. And so, yeah, let me just quickly attach all these and put this back in the slot. And I will show you the next part of the command, which is the actual saying of the command. This little guy gets to say the card. So, again, this is set up into chunks of 3, but this one's a bit different because this one is completely different except for the wait 1 second. And of course this one is different because instead of missing something, it gains something. So it starts off with when space key is pressed, so you can completely control when you do this. And it says, and it has a join command to fit these in where I want. So say join, just because these are all 3 join commands, so to join everything. Join item 1 of test. This was named test because I didn't know if this would work. And then space, wait, no, comma, space, space. Then the next, actually, can I take these out? Yeah, so this is everything. So this is everything spread out, just so you understand. So item 1 of test, which is our name, so your dad's name, or dad, you are, this won't be seen, this is where you attach this part to. So you are a positive word, so we'll, for lack of creativity, we'll put good. So it would say, Dad, you are good, exclamation point. So now let's just, no, fit everything in right there and put this back. So again, Dad, you are great. That's what I put for my test, exclamation point. Actually, you don't need this space here. So then say line 1, say wait for, and this part, you are great, for 3 seconds, so you can actually read. Then say line 1 for 5 seconds. These are all 5 seconds just so that in case you're writing a really long thing, they can read it in time. So say line 1 of the card for 5 seconds, then wait 1 second. Say line 2 for 5 seconds, wait 1 second. Say line 3 for 5 seconds, wait 1 second. Then it ends with Happy Father's Day. Ah! There we go. So that's this command explained. Now, this command didn't really work for me how it's supposed to. It's supposed to delete everything at once, but you have to delete them individually. Now, really important, you don't want your dad to see what you've done, because that defeats the whole purpose of this command. So what you want to do, I've tested this, it does work. Just do hide, just click the little check mark on test, or whatever you choose to name your list, and it will get rid of that. My only suggestion is when you go back in, you uncheck it, so when you're deleting it, you can see what deleted and what didn't, so you know how many times to do it. So now let's, sorry, I'm stretching. I just woke up. So let's test this with a, let's test this. So just for testing purposes, we'll leave test open. So sprite 1 is clicked, so it says, what is your dad's name? I'm just gonna put dad. This isn't really important, but if you want to have good English, then capitalize the first letter, then capitalize your dad's name if it's dad, then capitalize the first word of line 1, line 2, and line 3, and then you'll have you'll have a proper letter. So what's your dad's name? We're just gonna put dad. Give me a positive word. Just for fun, we'll put good. Right, line 1. You are neat. You are hip. The whole point of this is to be as cringy as possible because because this is just a test. Line 3. What's the cringiest thing I can think of? Oh. You are gooder than other dads. So now we've completed it, and as you can see, dad, good. I put R. I meant to just put R. You are hip. You are gooder than other dads. So now, space. Dad, you are good. You are neat. We're just gonna put it says R. You are hip. You are gooder than other dads. Happy Father's Day. And I misspelled you. So then when you're deleting, now again we're going to pretend that we did this normally, so you wouldn't see that. So just go over to test, click the box, then I put X for this. That actually deletes. Oh. It does everything but 2 and 3, it looks like. So, yeah. Then you can reset. So, that's everything I wanted to show you guys today. Again, happy Father's Day. I'm Matt, or the Gold Ribbon Gamer, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.